Complete story of A.I.M Advanced Idea Mechanics, Earth 616. Overview. Advanced Idea Mechanics, A.I.M, is a privately funded think tank organized of a group of brilliant scientists whose sole dedication is to acquire and develop power through technological means. Their goal is to use this power to overthrow the governments of the world. They supply arms and technology to radicals and subversive organizations in order to foster a violent technological revolution of society while making a profit based from A.I.M. Island. Their legal operations include the Targo Corporation, International Data Integration and Control, IDIC, Cadenza Industries, Koenig and Stray, Omnitech and Pacific Vista Laboratories. The leader of the organization has changed many times over the years, but are always given the title Scientist Supreme throughout the years. There have been several splinter groups which broke away due to diverging agendas. Origin. A.I.M first began during World War II when Baron von Strucker organized a group of brilliant scientists whose sole dedication was to acquire and develop power through technological means that would overthrow the government. A.I.M. Uniform. Baron Wolfgang von Strucker used A.I.M to develop advanced technological weaponry for his secret subversive organization, Hydra. Although Hydra suffered a major defeat, it continued to exist secretly over the following decades, continually growing and building in strength. The group of scientists grew in number over the years, and made great advances in various fields: robotics, bioengineering, bionics, and physics. Eventually the scientists publicly incorporated their organization under the name of Advanced Idea Mechanics. A.I.M or Hydra's goals and activities were subversive and kept secret. Hydra's existence remained unknown for a time. A.I.M was believed by both the public and by intelligence organizations to be an international cartel dealing with the development and marketing of new technological products. A.I.M gained great influence with the U.S. government in its role as a supplier of hardware and weaponry to governmental and quasi-governmental agencies. After S.H.I.E.L.D. defeated Hydra, A.I.M attempted to force S.H.I.E.L.D. director Nick Fury out of his position. This attempt, publicly led by Count Bourg-Royal, failed. Instead, Fury exposed A.I.M as a subversive organization. Although S.H.I.E.L.D. believed it had put an end to A.I.M's operation, much of the organization's membership escaped capture. A.I.M's links with the secretly active Hydra remained undiscovered. A.I.M has created a wide variety of advanced technological weaponry, and, during the period when it was an arm of Hydra, made great strides in creating androids, which the organization employed as assassins. During this period A.I.M members sometimes referred to T.HEM.selves as agents of THEM. THEM was the code name of the Hydra core group which governed Hydra and its subsidiary. The Red Skull hired A.I.M to create the Cosmic Cube, an unimaginably powerful object capable of restructuring reality. A.I.M manufactured the containing device, the cube, not the reality-transforming energy itself, whose nature and origin remain mysteries. An A.I.M scientist was saved from a plane crash by Captain America. On the brink of death, the agent told Cap that they had created the Cosmic Cube, and that they were betrayed by the Red Skull. The Skull took control of key members of A.I.M with neural devices in order to obtain the Cosmic Cube for his own use. Tracking the Skull to A.I.M's island base, Cap arrives too late to stop the A.I.M agent under the Skull's control from handing the cube over to his arch-foe and granting him the power to change reality. Dr. George Tarleton worked with the team to create the Cosmic Cube, a device with infinite capabilities. The scientist supreme, Lyle Getz, decided they needed a way to study the cube, so they created Project MODOC. Mental organism designed only for computing, to analyze and probe the cosmic cube and to improve the organization's productivity in its scientific endeavors, while still being subservient to the higher echelons of the organization. To that end, they mutagenically altered George into the super-intelligent being, MODOC. His massive cranium was too much for his frail body to support, so they placed him in a hover chair dubbed the Doomsday Chair. These scientists unwisely did not take into consideration the theory that superior ability naturally leads to superior ambition. It did not take long for MODOC to turn on his former masters and overthrow A.I.M. He adopted the new acronym for his title, MODOK. Mental organism designed only for killing, at this time, as he was more of a ruthless killer than a bean counter in his own estimation. A.I.M has created 3 major instruments of deadly potential which stand out above the rest. The first is the Super-Adaptoid, an android capable of duplicating the form and superhuman powers of another being. Sharon Carter tried to infiltrate A.I.M and to prove to the members of A.I.M that she is loyal to them and that their target will be at a designated barber shop for them to assassinate. They send an A.I.M android to attack Nick Fury at a nearby barber shop. Captain America arrived and stopped the android from killing Nick. Defeating it, the creature dissolves, leaving no trace behind. 11 Cap learned its origin and came to rescue Sharon from an A.I.M submarine who was undercover as an A.I.M agent. When he cover was blown. 12 He tried to destroy Cap with his mind bolts, but during his fight A.I.M betrayed its leader and tried to free themselves. As they all tried to escape, MODOK detonated the self-destruct, leaving everyone only moments to get free from the blast. MODOK was later revealed to be alive and well and learned the Red Skull had stolen the Cosmic Cube and used it to swap minds with Captain America. How he survived the explosion of the A.I.M submarine by creating a mental force field around him to protect himself from the blast, then using telepathy to call A.I.M scientists that were still loyal to him to recover him from the ocean. MODOK and A.I.M manipulated Captain America as a part of a plot to steal Professor Fosgrave's most recent atomic equations. But he was able to stop them. MODOK is unimpressed with this recent failure. He turned one of his assassins into a cyborg and sent him on a test run to rob a bank. On his return, M.O.D.O.K. destroyed the money. He is then sent after Captain America, but failed in his mission to him. MODOK created an android duplicate of Bucky and sent him to work with Captain America. When it comes down to it, the android's implanted memories of Bucky's loyalty won't allow him to kill Captain America, and it short-circuits 18. He then sends Bulldozer, a giant robot, to kill Captain America. A.I.M went to Wakanda steal vibranium but was T'Challa. However, he was easily captured by A.I.M and is held prisoner. They soon reveal to T'Challa that they plan to use the vibranium to construct devices to rule the Earth from space. Black Panther also learns that one of the A.I.M members is Bituma. Ordering Bituma to execute T'Challa, Bituma finds that he cannot do it, and frees the Black Panther and joins him in battling the A.I.M soldiers. Dr. Ted Sallis, working on the lost super soldier serum on behalf of a government contractor. He sets up shop in the Florida Everglades with his assistant Ellen Brandt. What he doesn't realize though, is that Brandt is actually a spy for A.I.M. As soon as Salas confirms the success of his super soldier serum, Brandt contacts her people. They raided the lab and try to steal the formula from him. The only existing sample is contained within a needle. Ted grabs the sample and races out towards his car. The thugs begin following him. Driving away, Salas realizes that the only way that he might survive is to inject himself with it. If nothing else, he succeeds in keeping it out of criminal hands. After injecting himself with the formula, Ted's car goes off a bridge and into the swamp. The super soldier serum coursing through his bloodstream interfaces with the surrounding vegetation and transforms Salas into a mindless, shambling muck monster that men will come to call the Man-Thing. The Man-Thing rises from the swamp and attacks the criminals. He grabs one and shatters his spine against his knee. Ellen Brandt is present and begins screaming. The Man-Thing discovers that he has an empathic connection to all humans, and fear produces a swelling of rage within him. He grabs Ellen by the face and secretes a corrosive substance from his pores, burning Ellen badly. Bobby Morse and Paul Allen came to investigate Ted Salas' disappearance, but were attacked by A.I.M. but were saved by Khazar and Zabu. During the investigation they learned of the Man-Thing. As they confront the creature they are all attacked again by A.I.M. as Khazar and Man-Thing fell into a pit dug by A.I.M. Now working with the Man-Thing they attacked A.I.M. They attacked an A.I.M. base. During the fight they learn that Paul was working for A.I.M. He held Barbara at gunpoint until the Man-Thing bursts through the wall and goes after Paul. Paul lets go of Barbara in fear of the Man-Thing, who grabs Paul. Paul is burned to death by the Man-Thing's touch. Khazar manages to get himself, Zabu, Barbara and Dr. Calvin out of the base as the Man-Thing throws a switch causing the base to explode. Dr. Doom tricked Namor into becoming his ally once again and they head out to attack an A.I.M. installation so that Doom can get his hands on the Cosmic Cube. To ensure Namor's loyalty, Doom kidnapped Cindy Jones and held her hostage until Namor has helped him get the Cosmic Cube. Namor battled through the defenses of the A.I.M. base only to face MODOK and his hordes of androids. Namor fell beneath the might of MODOK and his androids. Dr. Doom is forced to confront MODOK directly. Namor managed to free himself and reach the Cosmic Cube. Doom meets up with him, but Namor has secured the destruction of the Cosmic Cube. They both flee as the Cosmic Cube's explosion destroys the A.I.M. base. They designed the equipment used by Mankiller, Katarina Louisa Van Horn. She used the equipment in her man-hating philosophy. During a fight with Spider-Man she learned A.I.M. was an organization that is primarily comprised of men. Unable to deal with this fact, the Mankiller suddenly goes into a state of shock, and Spider-Man and the cat leave her for the authorities to collect. MODOK tried to take out the Hulk. He created a giant robotic body to help in the battle and planned to use gamma radiation to create a creature more powerful than the Hulk and has determined the best subject for it, Betty Talbot. M.O.D.O.K. visits Betty and uses his mental powers to amplify her hate and orders her to kill the Hulk the next time she sees him. However, MODOK was confronted by the Hulk and his robotic body was no match for him and was forced to flee. A.I.M. stole vital telemetry headed for Cape Kennedy, which they intend to use for their own rocket tests. S.H.I.E.L.D. asked Captain America and Spider-Man for their help in breaking up the operation. Tracking down the A.I.M base, Captain America and Spider-Man battle A.I.M and the Grey Gargoyle over control of the device. Despite being shackled to a rocket, the two heroes manage to break free and stop A.I.M and the Grey Gargoyle. The Black Llama invited MODOK to the battle for the Golden Globe. Previously briefed by his agents, MODOK immediately accepts, killing an agent for questioning his decision. The Thinker takes control of Iron Man's armor, steering him to fight MODOK, who dons a giant battle suit. Learning that the Thinker, not the Llama, sent Iron Man, M.O.D.O.K grabs his foe, traces the armor control and brings the fight to the Thinker's hideout. Following her defeat at the hands of Grotesque, Ms. Marvel plummets into a cavern, and is recovered by A.I.M, who try to give one of their agents Ms. Marvel's powers. However, when this doesn't work, they try to condition her mind to be loyal to A.I.M. With M.O.D.O.K's help, A.I.M tries to brainwash Ms. Marvel into servitude by trying to make her fall in love with MODOK. However, Ms. Marvel manages to break free of her conditioning and breaks herself for free and fights her way to freedom. Escaping, she finds that A.I.M's hideout is hidden beneath a department store. She changes back to Carol Danvers and makes her escape, planning to go back and get revenge on MODOK and stopping A.I.M's operation in the near future. A.I.M were forced to deal with Nova and Spider-Man when they teamed up to investigate a crime. Having followed MODOK across the country, Iron Man bursts into a Nevada A.I.M base, but it's empty. He starts to investigate an energy cradle but is attacked by two Guardian robots. After defeating them, he concludes that this is an energy relay station. MODOK wouldn't store the energy here, but the energy collection has all come from the East Coast, blacking it out. He travels to contact the nearby champions, but they don't get his warning signal due to the blackout. He is attacked by Ghost Rider, but the misunderstanding is quickly cleared up by the Black Widow. Iron Man updates everybody on MODOK and A.I.M using his mini projector, and they split up into 3 teams to investigate 3 A.I.M bases. Black Widow, Hercules, and Angel head to the National Redwood Forest, where they're attacked by A.I.M agents and captured. Iceman, Dark Star, and Ghost Rider head to San Francisco, where they find an underwater A.I.M installation and are attacked by A.I.M agents and mutated sea creatures, and Dark Star is injured. Iron Man travels to the Mojave Desert, where he comes across a Franciscan mission. He asks a friar if he's seen any strange activity, but the friar attacks, revealing himself to be Strike, a biologically reconstructed, powerful fighter. Realizing he's been set up, Iron Man uses his image reproducer to confuse Strike so that he can escape. He heads back to the Nevada base, contacting the champions on his way. Having allowed themselves to be captured, Black Widow's team breaks free and heads for Nevada. Iceman rescues Dark Star and puts her on life support in the champ's craft en route. Iron Man finds MODOK at the A.I.M base, where he's funneling all the stolen energy into his doomsday chair to amplify his mental powers. Once humans attack and the arriving champions defeat them, MODOK escapes, destroying the installation behind him, trapping Iron Man and the champions. Iron Man then uses the remaining energy in the energy cradle to supercharge himself. He breaks free and charges after MODOK, only to accidentally appear to destroy him. Afterwards, Dark Star is brought to the hospital. Carol Danvers' psychotherapist Michael Barnett is captured by A.I.M in order to try and learn Ms. Marvel's weakness. Meanwhile, Ms. Marvel, having a precognition that both Michael and the Defenders were in danger, she seeks the Defenders' aid. As it turns out, A.I.M learns that Ms. Marvel fears an attack from the Hulk, and so they seek to capture the Green Goliath with their advanced robots. However, the combined efforts of Ms. Marvel and the Defenders foil A.I.M's plot, and Michael is freed from A.I.M's hypnosis by Clea. Red Skull and Hate Monger are visited by Dr. Clinton of A.I.M, who is to assist them in creating a new cosmic cube. As they go to the lab, they are briefed on the previous versions of the cube. When the Clinton tells them that without the brain power of MODOK they won't be able to create a new cosmic cube, however the Red Skull reveals why he has an army of slaves, to be used as fodder to generate the brain power needed to create a new cube. SHIELD tried to stop them, but Red Skull fled with the new cosmic cube. They battled Spider-Man when he teamed up with Nighthawk and then Doc Samson. They battled the Thing and Namor. After that they infected the Thing with Virus X, but he was cured by Goliath. Project Neptune, an experimental underwater power generating facility, is overtaken by A.I.M agents. Iron Man arrived in his aquatic adapted armor, but they escaped, trapping him and a group of investors inside. Team America moved against an A.I.M base, retrieving a strange crystal from it. A.I.M attacks Project Pegasus to steal it. Captain America responds to Pegasus' distress call, arriving in time to stop Aquarian from leaving with the cube. A.I.M takes advantage of Cap's misunderstanding of Aquarian's motives and captures the cube. Cap and Aquarian follow A.I.M to their facility. As Cap battles A.I.M agents, Bernard Whirl takes control of the cube. Cap and Aquarian confront Whirl. Despite Aquarian's warning that Whirl is causing the cube pain, Whirl uses the cube to alter reality in multiple attacks. He however was stopped and the cube was returned to its containment. While MODOK is pushed to leave his facilities by a rebel force of A.I.M, the Abomination brings Kate Waynesboro to an A.I.M facility in Maine. He is surprised to discover that A.I.M has rooted out MODOK and preserved the facility for their own endeavors. The A.I.M agents discover that Kate is a SHIELD agent, and decide to use her as the template for a new MODOK. Unlike the previous MODOK, however, this one will be completely subservient to A.I.M. The Hook uses a gamma tracker and follows Kate and the Abomination's trail to Maine. Outside of the cliffside compound, he encounters MODOK. The villain explains to him what A.I.M intends to do with Dr. Waynesboro. The Hulk bursts into the compound, but he is too late. A.I.M agents place Kate inside of an alteration chamber, and when she emerges, she is a feminine version of MODOK known as Ms. M.O.D.O.K.MS. MODOK rebels against her A.I.M creators and sides with MODOK. MODOK pronounces the recreated Waynesboro as his new bride. They merge mental energies with one another in a bizarre display of shared intellect. Turning, MODOK attacks the Hulk and then the Abomination. Projecting a lethal dose of concentrated gamma energy, MODOK disintegrates the Abomination before the eyes of his new bride. Ms. MODOK is repulsed by M.O.D.O.K's cruelty and turns against him. The two begin fighting one another, and the Hulk leaps on top of MODOK. The villain shoots him with a mental blast and fires another blast at Ms. MODOK. The bride falls backwards into the alteration chamber and reverts back into her human form of Catherine Waynesboro. MODOK continues firing blast after blast until he brings the entire laboratory crashing down. He then flies off and evades capture. The Hulk emerges from the rubble and pulls the unconscious Waynesboro to safety. The town of Venture Ridge, Wyoming was located near a secret A.I.M base, where the organization performed research into new power sources. When the head of the base, Timekeeper, realized that there was a powerful energy source within the town itself, he sealed off the town to the outside world so it wouldn't be seized by others, leaving the people inside at the edge of starvation and anarchy. Local Sheriff Joseph Ember's 8-year-old daughter Holly Ann Ember idolized superheroines, and made a wish on her newspaper clippings scrapbook for the heroines in question to come to her rescue. The heroines in question Storm Wasp, Tigra, and She-Hulk were suddenly torn from their normal lives and transported to Oak Ridge, feeling a touch of amnesia. The heroines soon discovered the town was surrounded by an invisible barrier. The heroines were soon tormented individually by the locals, the Timekeeper, the Timekeeper's girlfriend, and A.I.M. A.I.M have been developing various radiation weapons here for decades. The heroines discovered that Holly Ann was the source of power that A.I.M sought, and they vowed to fight to protect her. The women battled A.I.M soldiers and a giant robot under their control with the aid of some of the townsfolk. Soon the villains were turned over to SHIELD, and the town and its inhabitants were saved. Storm left and Xavier's school for gifted youngsters card with the mutant Holly, should she wish to explore her power further. A.I.M was not happy with M.O.D.O.K's megalomaniacal and short-sighted leadership, and he was frequently ousted only to return to power again. MODOK was so focused on his personal grudge with various superheroes that he ignored the scientific aspect of the organization and allowed it to become stagnant. The other A.I.M leaders eventually hired assassins to eliminate him. MODOK was supposedly killed by the Serpent Society during that group's first mission. A.I.M was responsible for an attack on Iron Man at the Avengers compound. They took over the island of Boca Caliente and unleashed a microbe aboard the Stark space satellite. MODAM appeared to have been the A.I.M agent SODAM. Once believed to have been Maria Troivana, first wife of Henry Pym, in an upgraded form. After being modified in a lab at A.I.M headquarters, MODAM was sent to retrieve the quantum bands of Quasar for A.I.M's client Dr. Minerva. MODAM failed at this mission, and was later assigned to retrieve Diamondback, ASP, Anaconda, and Black Mamba for another of A.I.M's clients, Superia. MODAM succeeded this time, but Superia's plans were thwarted and MODAM was defeated by Captain America. Later, when A.I.M Island was invaded by Captain America, the Falcon, and Diamondback, MODAM failed to prevent former client Superia from destroying a life model decoy of the ruler of A.I.M. The Red Skull underlings detected another energy pulse indicating that A.I.M has failed again at reconstructing the cosmic cube. The Avengers land on the island and attack the A.I.M guards and learn that they're adaptoids. The island is saturated with the cosmic cube's energies and thoughts are becoming reality, hence Bucky's spontaneous appearance. MODOK attacks Cap and Bucky just as Superia's solution wears off. Mystique and Sabretooth were sent on a mission to take down A.I.M. A.I.M. hijack a jetliner to take possession of the entity. They are defeated by Cyclops and Phoenix, who were present on the plane as passengers. Rilka, an A.I.M agent in charge of their weapon depots in Washington, D.C., it housed the AD-45 riot bots. Using the alias Mr. Reynolds, he was also in charge of bribing politics to make them help A.I.M's purposes, until he was confronted by Captain America. Iron Man and Cap fight past automated defenses and A.I.M agents to reach Zenith City, learning its origins from the locals. Suddenly, MODOK remotely mind controls the population and uses them as pawns against Iron Man and Cap. MODOK uses the people's combined psychic energy to generate a psychic construct of himself to battle the heroes, but they destroy it. With a fleet of A.I.M vessels coming to conquer Zenith, Iron Man determines a means to revert the population to normal and most useless to MODOK. However, Iron Man is so depleted from recent battles that he cannot complete the operation, forcing Cap to take the action. After the Hulk returned from exile and initiated World War, Hulk, General Ross, and Doc Samson had a hand in the creation of the Red Hulk, assisted by A.I.M and the Intelligentsia. More recently, A.I.M went seemingly legitimate, creating an internationally recognized government on Barbuda, now known as the A.I.M. Island, gaining diplomatic immunity which allowed them to grow bigger. With the time machine, A.I.M was provided with future technology by their future counterpart which they used to transform A.I.M into a technologically advanced empire. A.I.M managed to taunt the Avengers and blame them for an explosion caused during a confrontation between a robot duplicate of Forsen and Iron Man which killed 74 people. Forsen then launched A.I.M troops to seize the White House. Meanwhile, their technological growth was thwarted by the Avengers of said future, who managed to copy A.I.M's data from them while destroying the one in possession of the terrorist organization. With their defenses quickly dropping, a strike team of Avengers stormed A.I.M. Island. At the same time, other 5 Avengers defeated A.I.M's forces in Washington. When the existence of the incursions was revealed by the Cabal to the world, Sunspot decided to try to investigate and solve said problem, for which he decided to buy A.I.M. Even though he had acquired ownership over the organization legitimately, Forsen refused to give his empire to Da Costa. Sunspot traveled to A.I.M. Island, where he managed to convince A.I.M's agents to side with him, and only had to kick out Forsen by force. After a fight between the two contenders for leadership, Sunspot defeated Forsen, who was forced to retreat with Monica Rapaxini, who swore revenge. Subsequently, Sunspot used A.I.M's resources to investigate the incursions once they managed to create a machine to propel individuals across the multiverse. Some of the heroes who were helping A.I.M offered themselves to participate in a one-way trip to find the origin of the incursions in the following months. Sunspot removed any employee that posed a bad influence and rebranded his new company as Avengers Idea Mechanics, now located in the Avengers Island, with the purpose of helping the world, primarily by funding his new Avengers team. Some remnants of A.I.M that fled when Sunspot bought out the organization sided with the Maker and his organization WHISPER. Others sought out their former leaders and continued fighting on their behalf. Da Costa's successor Tony Ho eventually decided to let these rogue cells reclaim their acronym while she rebranded her organization as R.E.S.C.U.E.